What is up, Sagittarius? How are y'all doing? Guess what time it is? It is time for your January 2025 main monthly reading. It's so hard to even say that, man. January 2025. I could have swore to God 6 months ago it was 2022. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't have any announcements to make for January. For those of you in need of a personal reading, you can find all the information in regards to how to go about doing that in the description of the video. All right, let's jump into this. I'm starting the January readings off with the person you dealt with in the past. Past person. If you're not here inquiring about somebody you dealt with in the past, sit tight. I'll get to you in just a second. All right, what's happening between Sagittarius and the person from the past? Two of coins, Four of cups. Okay. Oh man, look. Four of cups, Three of wands. They're giving you the silent treatment. And for some reason, in this person's mind, they're convinced that you're eventually going to run back chasing after them. Convinced of it. Now, I always have to ask this question when the Three of Wands comes out. Have y'all done this before? I always have to ask that. Because in the Three of Wands doesn't indicate waiting and wondering. In the Three of Wands, this dude is waiting for his ships to come in, and he knows they're coming in. He knows they are. He's not wondering if they're coming in. He knows they're coming in. So in this person's mind, they know that you're coming back. What makes them think that? Have y'all done this before? Or are they just extremely full of themselves? But I would be careful if you choose to do that, because this person's not waiting with open arms, wanting to clear the slate, rebuild everything. They're waiting with their guard up with a devious plan, is what it looks like to me. Some of you dealt with a Capricorn. I also have Cancer and Leo. Could be anybody. Those are just energies, but they're waiting on you to break the silence. But honestly, the more time goes on that you don't break the silence, the more it's kind of starting to freak them out a little bit. Because they're convinced that at any given day, you're going to show up in their inbox. And every day that you don't, now they're starting to freak out a little bit. Like, oh shit. Well, maybe it's the real deal. Maybe Sagittarius is like really moving on, So let's dig their energies and intentions up a little bit deeper. Sorry for the background noise, y'all. Every damn time I try to work during the day, the gardeners are always like, oh, look, Rich is working. Let's go blow our fucking leaf blowers right outside the window. Every time, dude. All right. Let's see this person's true energies, feelings, and intentions. Past person Sagittarius dealt with. That's why I read with multiple decks right there. That's the reason. That's the reason. So this person's very, very stuck in their ways. Very stuck in their ways. I honestly don't really think there's anything about this person you don't know. Not really. Unless maybe you're in denial. I don't think most of you are, though. So this person basically, okay, let me put it to you like this. For those of you wondering whether or not this person regrets what they did, or if you're wondering whether or not they've had a change of heart, or if you're wondering whether or not they see the error of their ways, all those things, this person is the exact same person that you walked away from. They have not changed anything. They probably ain't even changed their goddamn underwear. They probably still got the same fucking skid marks they had when y'all seen them last. For real. They ain't changed nothing. Nope. So I do think they want to be with you, but they want to be with you on their terms. So in their mind, it'll all work out if you do things their way. That's what's pretty much going on in their mind. So, of course, they pretty much blame you for everything, like most people do. That's most of the time that's the case. You know, when two people break up, about 80 to 90% of the time, both people are pointing the finger at each other, right? But even, this is where it gets twisted, even the one who does you wrong will still figure out some way to flip it on you like you made them do you wrong, you know? I know that sounds crazy, but I've literally, in person, face to face, met people who blame the person they're with for them cheating. Yeah, I cheated on them, but it's their fault. It's their fault that I decided to go be a piece of shit. Swear to God, I have heard it like literally in person. It's fucked up. Okay, well, let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? What's the advice for Sagittarius with the past person? Ooh, the Eight of Cups reverse. Hang on. Ooh, okay. All right. All right, I got to be real careful how I word this. Real careful. So for the third time in a row, you got the Devil card here, okay? So this is obviously not somebody that you need in your life, okay? However, nothing is more important than you understanding that for yourself. Nothing is more important than that. If you just blindly take my advice, not knowing why I'm giving you the advice, that's not going to help you. Because if you don't learn what you needed to learn from this situation, you're going to keep attracting the same demon in a different body every time somebody new comes into your life. So what I would recommend is this. I do think that eventually reconnecting with this person will be beneficial to you. I think it will. But not until you've done just the right amount of healing to the point where you're able to look at this situation for what it really is and see this person for who they really are. If you do choose to reach out to this person, you better not let your guard down. You better set some firm fucking boundaries, dude. Right? And you need to stand on those boundaries. Boy, I'm going to tell you what, you need to stand on them. You don't need to set boundaries for somebody who respects you. So when you first set boundaries, obviously if this person respected you, you wouldn't need to set the boundaries. But once you do set the boundaries, you know they're going to test and push and poke those boundaries to see what they can get away with. You better slam that foot down and keep it there. I don't know if you have any fixed energy in your chart, you know, but if you don't, you better figure out how to channel in that fixed energy and be real fucking stubborn with this person, especially if they're a fixed sign. Okay, you need to channel your inner stubbornness and put your foot down and keep it there, because this person needs to see that you ain't fucking playing. But honestly, I don't really think it's time for that right now. Not yet. I still think there's a little bit more healing that needs to be done, because this is telling me that if you do attempt to reconnect with this person, you're just going to get sucked right back in and repeat a past cycle. So you're making some good progress on the healing path, but you're not quite there yet. Not quite. But hey, if you choose to, I'm not judging you. Just proceed with caution, okay? All right, now let's see what's going on with Sagittarius and the current long-term partner. So if you are not in a long-term relationship, this is not for you. If you are in a long-term relationship and the two of you are not having problems, this is not for you. So let's see what's happening in January between Sagittarius and the current long-term partner. 10 of Wands in the reverse. That's good. So that kind of tells me that you all are working through this somehow. Like whatever it was that was weighing on you very heavily and burdening you, somehow you all are working through that and a burden is being relieved somehow. Some of you may be dealing with a fellow fire sign, a fellow Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. 7 of Wands reversed. Oh, wow, okay. 4 of Swords, World card reversed. Huh, okay. Wow. So, you all are attempting to work through this somehow? Now, I don't think it's all rainbows and sunshine in January, but you're starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel. At least it's visible. The light is visible at the end of the tunnel if the two of you stay on this path. But your fear, I don't think you trust it. I don't think you're that trusting in this. Because it kind of tells me y'all have done this before. And every time it looks like y'all are going to work through this, it's good for a couple of weeks, boom, and then it goes right back into a repeat cycle. So, Lover's card. Some of y'all dealing with a Gemini. This is kind of telling me that the Saggies that need to hear this message are dealing with your actual person. A Tower card reversed, yeah. So when ending is being prevented, you all are attempting to work through this, but you don't really trust it. Not really. Because you all, I think, have repeated this cycle too many times. So you're not letting your guard down. Okay. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, Lover's card. Okay, oh, and 10 of Pentacles. Damn, dog. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Lover's card. Holy shit. But the Karmic Wheel is reversed and the World card is reversed. So I think you all have repeated this cycle many, many times. So this time around, you're not going to be so naive to just let your guard down. You're still staying guarded because you have a suspicion that it's just going to fall right back into the old bullshit. So, okay, some of you dealing with a Libra. Who do I got here? Let me see here. Some of you dealing with a Virgo. I also have Libra, Gemini, and Aries. Well, let's see the current person's feelings, energies, and intentions towards you. Whoa. Oh, man, look. 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords reversed. I'm going to put those back in the deck. If they're meant to come out, they're going to come out. How's the current person feel about Sagittarius? Current long-term partner. Ooh, they feel like y'all are repeating a karmic cycle. 8 of Swords reversed. So they kind of feel like they're noticing a lot of red flags in you, but they're not sure what to do about it. And we got that Lover's card again, though. They're not quite sure exactly what to do about it. And 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. They feel like they're seeing red flags in you, like they're coming to their senses and seeing things that they either weren't seeing or didn't want to see. But they're still not 100% sure whether or not they should stay or go. Not sure. But when it all comes down to it, I don't think that this person's an innocent little victim, right? They're not no little angel. I think they do their fair share of playing mind games and gaslighting you, and they take part. This almost kind of feels like the type of person that is going to trigger you and then play the victim when you're triggered. You know what I'm saying? The type of person that's going to push you to your breaking point, and then when you snap, they play the victim. That's what this feels like to me. King of Wands, King of Swords, both reversed. 7 of Swords. See? They ain't no little innocent fucking angel. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But they don't want this to come to an end either. They don't know. They don't know what they want to do. Two of Swords, Two of Wands. They really don't know. All right. Well, let's get the advice on this. Now, I'm just going to let you know right now, this is my least favorite part about my job. I dread reading advice for the current long-term partner more than anything else that I read. It is so draining, dude. All right, let's see. What's the advice? What is the best advice? Oh, shit, the Death card. Hang on, that could be a positive thing. Let me check, hold up. That's not always a negative thing. Hermit reversed, Magician reversed. Ah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so it's when you slide off track like that, like the two of you are, you're not gonna flip a switch and go from repeating a toxic karmic cycle to rainbows, unicorn farts, and little pink bunny shit and Skittles overnight. It's not going to happen that way. You have to allow for a slow, gradual transitionary process from one cycle to the next, especially when two people are needing to change timelines together. It's one thing for you to make a vibrational change and for you to change timelines yourself. That's one thing. But when you have somebody by your side doing that with you, we're all different people. We all move at different paces. There's going to be days where you're on top of it and they're not. There's going to be days where they're on top of it and you're not. There's going to be days where both of y'all are not on your fucking game and going through some shit. So you have to allow for a slow, gradual transitionary process. The only thing that you can do is focus on you. I just got done telling Scorpio the same thing. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio. That you, as one individual, don't work on a relationship. You don't do that. The only thing you can work on is you. That's the only way to work on a relationship. You don't work on the relationship, you work on yourself. And you have to have two people willing to do that. So after a certain point, you focus on what you need to do and let them do what they need to do on their own terms, okay? And this could be saved. It might take a while. It could possibly take another 6 months to shift over to a more positive timeline, but you're gonna have to be patient with that. If you're not patient with it and you all keep repeating the cycle, it may not last another year or two. All right? Okie dokie. Now, that was current person. All right, let's take a look at the singles and the person that you're interested in. Single Saggies and your love interest. Again, I apologize for the background noise, y'all. The fucking gardeners are right outside my window. Every time I work during the day, dude. Every time. All right, single Saggies and the person you're interested in. What's happening? Oh shit, Three of Wands reversed. So you're kind of getting tired on waiting to see where this is going. Uh-oh, Seven of Swords. Ooh, shit. Oh, I think you're, okay, so this person's lying to you about something. And honestly, this energy kind of feels like they're not just lying to you. This person's probably lying about what they got going on in their love life to pretty much everybody. Kind of feels to me like they're still involved with an ex. Death card, World card, both reversed. That's past energy. This feels like somebody that's still involved with an ex. Yeah. I'm feeling like you're catching this person in a lie and ending this. That's what this feels like to me. Catching them in a lie and saying, nah, fuck that. Boom, I'm done. Dun 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 dun. Because this, I hate to be so specific, but this is a really specific message. This feels to me like you're finding out that this person is still talking to or fucking with their ex somehow. So let's look at their true energies, feelings, and intentions. What's this person's true feelings, energies, and intentions towards Sagittarius? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they in general? See the moon card. Yeah, they're absolutely keeping secrets. Absolutely. Could be a Pisces for some of you. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to tell you this for future reference. Most of the time, I can't tell you what they're lying about. But here, I'll tell you what, they're lying about their ex. But most of the time, about 90% of the time, I can't tell you what they're lying about because it doesn't fucking matter. If somebody's lying to you, that means you can't trust them. If you can't trust them, that's not somebody you need in your life. When it all comes down to it, it doesn't matter what they're lying about. All that matters is they're lying, and you don't need that in your life. However, this is one of the rare occasions where it is talking about what they're lying about. They're lying about their ex. So I think that Seven of Swords moon card, they're either talking to their ex, still fucking with their ex, or just really, really, really hoping to reconcile with their ex. So I don't know what little story they told you about how long it's been since they've talked to their ex, or how they feel about that person, or how they never want to see them again, but they're full of shit. And you're catching them somehow, some way. You're busting them in that lie. So, any advice? That doesn't feel like it needs advice, but we'll double check just in case. Any advice? Oh shit, 5 of Wands. Okay. Well, the only thing I can really say about this is try not to let this happen. Try not. Try to minimize the drama as much as you can. Now, I know depending on the situation, sometimes you have little to no control over that. But if you can, try to minimize the drama. If you find out somebody's lying to you, I know it's hurtful. It's annoying. It'll piss you off. But this ain't gonna fix nothing. All this will do is create a karmic tie. That's all that'll do. Not only does it create a karmic tie, but that puts a big lump of nasty, karmic, shitty energy on your shoulders that you're going to carry with you. If you allow this to pop off into some drama with this person, you can block them, cut them off, never see them again. You're still carrying that energy with you everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. It don't matter how fast you try to run away from it. It don't matter how much you try to laugh it off and act like it doesn't bother you. That energy is weighing you down, and you're carrying that with you everywhere you go. So if this person shows you their true colors, if I was you, I would just ghost them. Just ghost them. You find out they're lying to you. If you want, you can let them know why you're disappearing. But if you catch them in a lie, I would just block. I wouldn't even give no explanation. Block. Block, blah, blah, block, blah, blah, block, 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 blah, blah, block, blah, blah, block, block, block. Go Aaron block a bitch on they punk ass. So, yeah, like I said, I don't really think that needs a lot of advice other than try to minimize this nasty, shitty, toxic energy. Don't let it turn into that. Because that'll just fuck up your energetic pathway moving forward, and that won't be a very wise way to start 2025 out, okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.